From service in the U.S. Navy to setting records in corporate America, bridging the communication gap between industry and government, he is a master strategist and a leader in the defense sector.
Welcome to the Government QB. And right now, we have a special guest that I want to introduce who happens to be the newest member of the Government QB team. This is John Buchanan.
Omar, thank you.
Hey, John, welcome to the team. And hey, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your military background, your industry background, and just fill us in.
Right. Sure, I'll do the 30,000.
Who your favorite team is?
Ooh, all right, that too. I wasn't expecting that one.
No way.
Well, he got to.
Well, you're all wearing a jersey of a team, so I mean, you know.
I will.
Nah, I'm just playing. But go ahead.
Okay. See, I start with a 30,000-foot view. I'm coming from a mid-tier company doing business development capture. It was about the $60 to $70 million cap. Before that, it was a large company in the $15 billion cap doing business development capture inside a specific lane of simulation and modeling. And before that, still inside the simulation modeling and then tech sector for another large company in about the $3 billion revenue.
Gotcha.
And prior to that, so that was about 7 years, and prior to that I finished up military service about 24 years between the Air Force and the Army.
Wow.
Right? But it was
Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, thank you for your service.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. It was Army first, then over to a college where I took a commission into the Air Force.
Oh, great.
So wait a minute, so this is the evidence that the Army and Navy can get along.
Barely.
We can work together.
Yeah, barely.
Just not the day of the game.
One day a year.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but when you throw the Air Force in there, well,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, yeah, we have to, we're on TV, man. We have to be
Okay.
careful. All right. So John, so when you say capture, could you help the audience understand what does that mean?
Sure. In my experience, I'm not finding every company kind of understand. There's an element where it goes business development, and then there's a handoff to capture. And the capture is the more process-focused components that takes the strategy and the actual business hunt over through submission. And those processes include once that business is identified, and then we want to get the stakeholders inside the company to go ahead and accept it. And inside that process, it's called qualify it. And then we'll take it from qualify, then we'll take a look at maybe some draft RFPs that come out for the request for proposals, review it, start to build up what the company wants to propose, and then keep working that process through to include pricing and writing the proposal all the way through the finish line to submitting it.
Does that also include talking to the customer, the stakeholders, of it,
right.
if possible?
Yeah. When I use stakeholders, I think of it as both the company stakeholders, the decision makers that are kind of working the business strategy, making sure that the business development is in line with the business strategy itself. And then the stakeholders inside the government, the customer, making sure that we have the intimacy and the familiarity to answer the mail on what they want.
Right.
And that's got to be written clearly and succinctly inside the proposal when it's ready for delivery.
Understood.
So Drew and John, let me ask you too. Can a company succeed without doing proper capture?
I would say no. I mean, every now and then you will get one or two to slip through the cracks, and you get lucky. But I wouldn't build a business based on that, just luck. No, there is a discipline, there is a process. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of work that goes into it. I mean, you got to get in front of the customer. You got to get all the stakeholders, whether it be on the commercial side or the government side, involved. You got to know what you're selling, to whom you're selling, what their needs are, more importantly, what their needs are. So it's a lot of work to do. I mean, just because you see an opportunity says, hey, we have qualifications to do that. Well, guess what? The opportunity isn't going to just drop in your lap. You got to go out there and work it. Yeah. And that's part of the capture process that I believe John was alluding to.
Gotcha. So is this capture, is this something that the government is is sharing or coaching or consulting or guiding these companies that are trying to get into the government? Do you hear about it at all?
In my experience, the government doesn't work that angle. It's the expectation that the companies actually understand that discipline. And part of that discipline is understanding the government mechanics and how it starts. So the cradle to grave action of what the government is thinking about when they have a need or that requirement. And it starts with market research or request for information is ideally where it begins. And that's kind of when we engage. And if able, left of the bang is even better. When the government is just sitting there pontificating, we want to go ahead and do this. And if we're included in the process, if that company, which it can be, is there, the relationships are in place from other past performance, and when the government is thinking about a good idea, that's left of the bang. And then it starts with the RFI or the market research or the necessary sources sought. And then there might be some industry days. There might be opportunities to go ahead and engage the government. The government kind of wants to know if they've got a playing field that's going to be competitive, how they can go and level the bubbles and make sure it is competitive. And then walking this process down. Then they're going to put out a draft that gives everybody a chance to kind of look at it, become familiar,
Ask questions,
shape it if necessary, and then then the final one, and that's a timeline. And that timeline is a critical component and a discipline for the capture team to recognize and make sure that they're leaning into it and staying on track and on target.
So we really appreciate the discussion around this topic, and we hope and wish that this is valuable and is a type of information that is easily consumable by the audience so that you can actually take action. Now, if you want to learn more about capture and how to do these things, you can please feel free to reach out to us at governmentqb.com at any time, and we run all sorts of webinars, group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. Please feel free to reach out to us. We look forward to hearing from you.